Race number 8 is the first leg of the treble. It's a really good sprint, this one, a Class 3 1200 metre dash turf sprint. Who drops back into Class 3, his first assignment. He's one fresh up. Marble Tribe, third at massive odds behind 50-50 on the opening day. Fantastic 8 likes to roll. He's come up with barrier 11. Who Dat Singer makes his seasonal return. Sweetie Barley up in trip, course and distance, first time for him. Travel Emperor, disappointing last time out as favourite. And Starlit Knights, cheek pieces for him. He was last at the Valley a week ago.
Yeah, 1200 metres, Marble Tribe, Fantastic 8. They'll try and roll across the face of the field, Armrunda and Primero, and Marble Tribe's drawn 9, Fantastic 8 11. So does he try and surge on and even cross to the rail himself? Possibly. Travel Emperor, now, he's a chance of being posted out there again like last start. I think they'll take the option of either rolling completely forward or rolling completely back, rather than just leaving him out in no man's land.
Turf Sprint, he won fresh up last season off a lot higher rating, or a rating of 84. He's put on 22 pounds. He's had some good, decent workouts leading into this. Here he is now. He's stretching out nicely in this piece. That was on the 9th of September. Then he backed it up here with the 13th of September. It was sort of just moving out a little bit. I don't know if that's a trait that he had, but I hadn't noticed it before. But even work, but he's keen to get on with the job. So he's downgraded, so I thought we'd show him. The other one we're going to show is Who Dat Singer. He's had a trial recently, which wasn't too bad. Karis Teton aboard, and maybe this horse is acclimatised now. They've tried him on the all-weather, they've tried him on the turf. He's moving okay. I didn't put him in though, but I tried to.
All right, we'll see if we can find some that Paul has. Starting off with Marble Tribe, who finished third here. It's over 100 to 1. 50-50 the winner, looks very good. Travel Emperor was favourite, but was just all at sea.
He was, and it was because he was stepping up to 1200 metres and he had an awkward barrier number 8, and he sort of got posted out there in no man's land, and then it just sort of didn't eventuate for him. There's every chance that's going to happen again. So do we just put him out there? I mean, he's immature and he's got to learn, so maybe they might take the option of, you know, riding him hard out of the gates and having him forward and giving him a better chance, or maybe just dropping him completely back and then peeling to the outside and letting him unwind, because in that situation, so he's not, you know, sort of going anywhere. Yeah,
he's still green, isn't he? He's still learning, and you know, obviously the straight 1000 got away with it, no problem.
Yeah,
and he did look a little bit lost there, so I'm not sure what they'll do from 12. But what I've done is I put him in for 4th. I kept them safe that way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's true.
He's got ability.
He has. Obviously, he looked very good, didn't he, on debut? Armrunda certainly has ability as well. Knows his way around Chartin, and his jockey on Saturday is Olivier Deleuze.
Olivier, you had a bit of success last season, winning twice with Armrunda. What are your thoughts for his first run back on Saturday?
I mean, it's his first run, so it's always difficult to have a guide. He's a very honest horse. I think owners should be very happy to have a horse like that, be able to win a few races last season. So, of course, he go a bit up in rating. But he's always, I mean, he's always a chance. If we're able to have a good run, he will give 200%. So now we don't know. I mean, I don't know if he will need a race or not, but he probably is going to run a good race.
Last season, he looked like an improving type of a horse. Did he give you that feel?
Yeah, actually, I was very surprised that he was able to win in Chatin, because I win 2 times with him in Happy Valley, and he gave me the feeling that Happy Valley suit him well. But he surprised me the way he won in Chatin, so he's very versatile now. And again, he's a hard horse to have a really guide on, but on his right day, and if we have the benefit of a good run, I will be not surprised if he finished in the first 3.
There you go, plenty of positive noises. You also saw there him beating Fantastic 8. It was quite a good scalp.
He is. Yeah, I think Fantastic 8's still an improving type, but as you say, fair and square put him away there. So, yeah, look, he's a chance, definitely.
Awkward draw for me. He kept improving, didn't he? He only dropped 1 point in the off-season as well, and he's sort of at quite a high rating at the moment. His form dropped off a little bit towards the end of last season, so we'll see what he does, but I didn't put him in. But
all right, OK. Well, speaking of Fantastic 8, why don't you have a look at him in action? This is on the turf, of course, the Happy Valley, and Responsibly in the saddle.
Yeah, he's a nice horse, this one. He's had 5 starts, 2 wins, 3 seconds from his 5 starts. He's come back nicely in the off-season. He's put on a bit of weight, but looks OK for it. 23 pounds. and I thought it was a really good trial. He said the second horse really being pushed out here, so if he gets to the front easy enough from 11, the only question's the 11 for me.
Yeah, he did a lot right in his first prep, didn't he, as a 3-year-old? You'd think he's only going to get better and better, and I think, as you said, Paul, he can probably just sit outside a Marvel Tribe. He doesn't have to find the rail. Turf Sprint, though.
This was a cheeky trial.
I think we had some footage of Paul in the box last season when this one first up. So I'll be hoping and looking to see eagerly whether the Paul's got him in the tips this time.
I haven't got him on. I haven't got him on a win line, but he's well rated now and he's going nicely. But I think he can run well. He's come up $6, so there's plenty of support for him.
I think it was the longest priced winner tipped of the season. Turf Sprint.
Yeah, he goes about 50 to 1, I think, wasn't he?
He
But
was.
Who Dat Singer, this is he's trialled well on the all-weather as well. This is a solid effort from him too. Classic Emperor there in the green
His
jacket.
best run was his first or his second, where he finished third, and then we all sort of thought, yeah, the form from overseas is good. He's going to really move on, go forward now, but it didn't happen. So you just wonder whether it wasn't a acclimatisation thing. He just wasn't finding the line. The trial was okay, and the horse that won the trial won on Wednesday night. But I just want to see him do it on race day before I can be confident.
Yeah, Classic Emperor won that trial. A horse called Big Time Baby trialled very nicely in there. Just got nutted.
Second.
We'll talk about him later. And then obviously Who Dat Singer. So yeah, he trialled okay, I thought.
All right, OK. So there's a few possibles in here, Paul, but who have you got on top?
Well, I've gone with Fantasticate. If he can, as Brett says, outside the leader or in front, he'll be right on this pace, the C+3. Now, Primero got too far back on his seasonal debut, and he has improved his work. I'm sure that he's improved. So I want to keep him in there. Turf Sprint in there for third and Travel Emperor for fourth. But QQPs, I'll go around 149 in case something happens to Fantasticate, because I don't mind Primero and Turf Sprint as well. So 4-9, 111.
I'm going to go with Paul's Turf Sprint here. I just think Marvel Tribe and Arm Runder might try and get to the rail in front of Fantasticate. I think Marvel Tribe and Fantasticate will eventually roll on and sit 1-2, but that'll generate a bit of speed. Turf Sprint will just park him behind. He's a very strong finisher. He is a quality horse, you know, so I think despite the weight, he can just stalk them and maybe get over the top of Fantasticate and Marvel Tribe. And then Travel Emperor, if they roll forward, he's a chance. If they sit back, he might just peel to the outside and go whoosh too. But if they ride in midfield, 3 and 4 deep, hard-ridden like they did last start, it's probably put the pen through him.